We arrived at HURGADA around sunset time. A taxi driver was waiting for us at the airport who picked us up and took us straight to the hotel where the sunset view was absolutely gorgeous. The premises of the hotel was so spacious with the beautiful garden at the front. It just was a different vibe altogether, and it overlooked so many pools and palm trees, and you could just see so far out into the horizon in all directions. It was just a different vibe altogether to the busy city. This was our room. The Steigenberger hotel chains are actually a German hotel chain. They have excellent customer service. When we weren't happy with our room initially, they happily changed it and upgraded us. And they also had a tourism ambassador who actually showed us around the whole hotel. I love HURGADA. This is such a beautiful, I don't want to mess it up just yet. It's so prettily put together. We were guided up to the rooftop area where we were welcomed with this beautiful cocktail area, and it also looked over the entire premises of the hotel. For the price, we were told about all the things that would be inclusive of the bill and what we could upgrade to. They even gave us lots of free upgrades. I just think the overall looking after side of things by this hotel was fantastic. So definitely recommend Steigenberger. It was around 6:30, at which point we then decided to go for dinner, which was a gigantic buffet with mainly European foods, but there was just so many different options. I definitely overate massively for the whole time that I stayed. I mean, just look at the extent of the dessert options. We were spoiled for choice. Despite the copious amounts of sugary and unhealthy options, I actually was stoked with the amount of healthy options there were, especially all the salads. I was all over the salad bar, which there was lots of fresh salad every single day. So yeah, I did eat quite a lot, but I also ate lots of healthy food options. And I actually kept going back to the Egyptian bread with tahini. That ended up being my favorite, as well as baba ganoush. I was eating so much aubergine. Aubergine is one of my favorite foods anyway. After dinner, we went and explored the local area within the resort.
Oh my god!
No, lap's fine. No, don't take it out. Don't take it out.
That was really freaky.
Why are you crying? Is this normal?
In this part of the resort, they usually host kids show and adult shows in the evenings, which was really entertaining to watch.
Where are we?
We're here at HURGADA, the first morning at HURGADA.
The next morning, it was another buffet for breakfast. I had planned lots of shoots on this day, as well as resting and exploring the resort, as well as the local beach and potential activities. It was mainly a rest day.
Feels quite hard. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
It's supposed to be, oh my god, it's really hard. I might have to pick it up with my hand.
What is it? Maybe it got hard?
Maybe it did.
So what did you say?
Falafel is something I'm excited about.
They look good?
I'm not sure if I ruined it. I think I ruined it.
What did you dip it in? Tahini.
Tahini. I think you need some of the desi samosa dip with this falafel.
Look, Emily.
Yeah, that's the one. Imli dip. This fresh.
Say that again.
I've never had falafel this fresh.
Before long, it was already lunchtime and we were planning to go and step out onto the beach. Right after another buffet meal. I kid you not, I came back so fat after this trip. About walking distance from our resort was the beach. We had an allocated beach which you could walk through this lovely promenade area, which also looked out onto this really gorgeous golf course as well. The beach itself was a little bit crowded, but we did a quick set of beach activities like a sofa ride, which was super fun. And it was getting cold and the water was still a bit cold, so we came back to use the pool, especially these pool slides, which was so fun.
Well done. Well done. You did it.
When I say this hotel was just so lovely, they even kept a cake. On this day, I found out my exam results, so this was a great way to celebrate.
Happy birthday to me.
It's not your birthday.
Perfect square.
Got the square?
Yeah. Do you want to try it first?
No, you go first. That's a big piece to try one go.
It's really soft.
Soft. Hasn't gone cold?
No, soft.
Warm? I mean, not cold.
Creamy.
So we have a tendency wherever we go, we find a cat, and the resort had one, and we named it Danone, like the yogurt.
Ramsey.
It looks a bit like yogurt.
Oh,
It's very healthy.
definitely. Very clean and everything.
So to celebrate me passing my exams with flying colours, we went and had this a la carte menu, which was included in our package. I have to say it wasn't all that, and I wasn't a big fan of the food. I actually missed the buffet options. After dinner, we went and checked out the evening entertainment show, which happened to be a male beauty pageant. I have to say it was supremely entertaining.
Yeah, that's right. I like it. Yeah, that's right. Wow. Shaky. Yalla, 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 yalla. Thank you, DJ. Wow.
It was quite refreshing that for this particular competition, they didn't actually have one winner. They made everyone a winner. It was a really good way to get the whole resort together and rooting for these boys. After the show, it was straight back to the hotel room to do my skincare, ending with the Dr. V eye cream with retinol, which has been an absolute lifesaver on this entire trip. The next morning, it was an early start, and just look at the view looking out at the entire of HURGADA. I went and checked out the gym, which I wasn't a big fan of, but the food never disappointed, so I was back onto the food. After lunch, we made our way for a stargazing experience in the middle of the desert, which from start to finish was just A-class. We had a great set of drivers who were playing great Arabic music, which we were all just enjoying so much. It was a great icebreaker for the whole car. Not only was the landscape gorgeous, we were also being taken on a really bumpy ride. They were taking us up and down the sand dunes and playing this really infectious song that we couldn't stop dancing and grooving to. When we finally got to the location, it was just so stunning and looked pink in the lovely setting sun. There was just this silence and the temperature was just perfect. Everywhere you looked, it just was an extraordinary feeling. I just can't describe it. You just had to be there. This was a moment in the whole trip where I just felt connected to something bigger, and I cannot describe this feeling. We also had a camel ride.
Bye bye, see you tomorrow.
He's really fuzzy.
He's so fuzzy.
Touched him.
After the camel ride, we walked up this mountain thing, a really difficult walk. It was so craggy and uneven, and I had to really be careful walking up there. But once we got up there, the view was just gorgeous. Coming down from there was another story altogether.
You're doing the crawly. You're doing the ABGBs. Those characters are a horror movie. You're like those characters are a horror movie, man. Take your time, take your time. It's okay, he knows. Look at that. I think you know everything, huh? Just walk, yes, like an Egyptian. Come on, yeah, there you go. There you go, Grandma. Sit down, Auntie. Hey, now just look at your hip. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look for the yellow labels. Go on, yellow labels at Morrison's. You found them? Oh, look, yes, you're doing a squat walk. Oh, what's this going? No, borrow. Keep going. Oh, there you go.
Say this, I've never seen something so beautiful, and there's no way that a camera can capture how gorgeous this landscape is, and it's all pink in the sunset sunlight. It's absolutely stunning. I just cannot reiterate. I've never had silence like this. There's an absolute, apart from the little noises here and there, at times it's absolutely silent, and it's something I've never experienced before. Crazy.
Is it friendly? Oh, look, okay, take it.
Oh, that's all.
Italy wants to.
Oh.
Do you want to?
Boo boo. She got food. Huh? This? Hey, buddy.
Dinner was also part of the experience, and this Bedouin family who were hosting us was making bread for all of us. We only got to try a little bit of the bread. Then we all settled down into the tents, waiting for dinner and nightfall. Here the guides taught us a little bit about Bedouin culture and the deserts in general. It was strange, we had no natural light, but the moon was so bright. It was casting shadows. It was an eerie experience. The food was actually really quite nice.
عملوا السرعة علينا وحبسوني وحبسوا شو يا شو حبيبي حبسوا شو يا شو حبيبي حبسوا عليه عليه.
This man that you just seen singing, he was actually an astronomer and he was showing us all the stars in the sky. He had also brought telescopes. After this, we headed back just in time to catch the evening entertainment, which I joined in. The next morning, we had planned to go and do some more water activities, which started off great, but let me tell you, did not end well.
Where are we going?
We're going to do parasailing. I've never done that before. I'm a little bit terrified. At the end of it, I'd ended up with an injury and the other person ended up with a cut on their chin which needed stitches. The irony is I was really terrified of the parasailing experience, but that was just so mild compared to the other water activities and water games that we did. On this day we did parasailing, followed by speedboat, and then water activities like the sea sofa and the banana boat. The first few activities were really fun, and actually you can tell I was absolutely having a ball of a time. The sea sofa was super slippery, the handles kept slipping off. I fell off one time. The banana boat was an absolute disaster. We all fell off. I ended up with a bump on my forehead. The other girl ended up with a cut on her chin that needed stitches.
Update for today. It's a penultimate day at HURGADA in Egypt. Tomorrow we go back, and I'm leaving with your most amazing souvenir. I've grown a potato on my forehead. And that's a cue for you not to go on the banana boat, because you will topple over into the water. And just today we've had one person on our boat who got a literal cut, which will need stitches. And of course I've got this as well, thankfully not needing any kind of medical assistance. I've also bruised my legs and stuff. But otherwise it was a pretty great day with parasailing and everything else that we did.
Really? Yeah, that's the way you need to go. But you're flapping the wrong way. Oh. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going a bit faster now.
Oh my god, you're going so fast, I can't keep up. There you go. That's it, just bounce. Zigzag to either side.
Now you see, ex-Mexican village lost in the wild. She's looking for her next snack.
You get used to the water. You don't have to hold anymore.
I don't know it. Look at that face.
So this was the Lazy O, which is a river-like thing that flows all around the resort, and we just spent the afternoon just floating around on it, soaking up the sun, before it was time to head off to get a massage done.
I've just had the most painful Egyptian medical massage. Never felt pain like that. It felt like the massage was literally grinding to my bone, but it's supposed to be really good for me apparently, so we shall see.
As it was our last night, we had an a la carte menu on the rooftop. After dinner, we wanted to check out the last of the evening entertainment as it was our last night here, ending the night by a trip to a local club.
What's on the agenda today?
We actually came back here even after injury. I've got some hefty bruises, one on my head, one on my leg. I was walking with a limp yesterday, but you know, it's our last day at HURGADA, and gotta get your money's worth. So, you know, what's a few bruises?
Getting your bruises worth for sure.
This was our very last experience at HURGADA. We went on a boat to a local coral reef.
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other.
This was actually a semi-submarine where you could actually look at the coral reefs from under the boat, and then they also stopped off and we did some snorkeling as well.
Here in the shadows, I know you're scared. Take my hand together.
Ooh, wow, so many! Look at its mouth. It's got a little beak-like mouth.
I was blown away by the diversity in such a small area of the ocean, essentially. A diver came out and took photographs from the other side of the submarine.
Time to let go of all your fears and pride. Stand
Look ahead. There you go. There's a penguin.
It's a video.
Yeah. This is when a penguin tries to blend in. Look ahead. There you go. Yep, definitely a penguin.
Excuse my poor makeup. I've just come back from snorkeling, but this is what I'm gonna miss. Egyptian roti with baba ganoush. I've had baba ganoush and some type of a different cheese with like tahini mixed all together. I'm gonna miss this in particular. Everything else on one side, this on another side, and the salads with the aubergine.
We wanted to spend the very last moments at HURGADA being mindful of the beautiful sea and the tranquil sounds of the ocean. And that was HURGADA, guys. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Bye!